All right, this is the true, real first box office weekend of 2025. We have two new releases, the 10th to the 12th of January. Welcome to 2025. My God, I hate how fast time goes. Chase Lehocky here at the Blue Futon, and let's go over what happened last weekend. Even though I did it, I think I deleted the information, so another slap in the face for me. But let's talk about the two wide releases. So we actually have The Last Showgirl, which there is a screening tonight, and I'll be going to it. It's a live Q&A as well, so I'm intrigued of how this movie's going to be, as well as Den of Thieves 2. A movie that took 7 freaking years. Okay, it didn't take 7 years, but 7 years later, we're having a sequel to Den of Thieves. And it's curious. I'm curious. This is a hard weekend to predict. But anyway, how last weekend went, I think I got most of it right, except, no, I got pretty much a lot wrong. Wicked was actually number 5. I was thinking that was going to be number 4. The reason Wicked sucked, it went to VOD, and it dropped like 50% to 9.9. Number 4 was Moana 2 at 12.4, and I was thinking, actually, I think that's the one I actually got right. Actually, I think Moana is right in that order. Number 3 was actually Nosferatu, held a lot better. 13 million, I thought that was going to be number 5. That's what it was. So I missed Wicked and Nosferatu. Sonic 3 was number 2. I got that right with 21.3. And number 1 was Mufasa with 23.4. Now, let's talk about what's going to happen. Kids, back in school. Weather, snow, freaking everywhere. So that means parents aren't going to want to take their kids to movies. So that means adults, though, they might want to go see some movies. And that's where Den of Thieves comes into play of where it's going to be. Last Showgirl, it'll be lucky to hit 2 million, in my opinion. So there's that. Number 5, I'm going with Moana 2, 7 million. I think with that, I chose about a 40 to 45% drop. And I think that's safe. To me, I'm struggling with that or my number 4 because I do think it's one of these two. Wicked's already, there's no way. Wicked already is 3 million away from Moana 2, so it ain't gonna catch up anymore. And that's why with number 4, I'm going with Nosferatu 7.8. I'm going with a little bit better hold than Moana 2 because, like I said, kids are back in school, so they don't have like the free weekend. A lot of snow. I think Nosferatu is going to hold pretty damn good. So 7.8. Number 3, Sonic 3, 11.8. This is where Mufasa is going to keep the lead. But again, my 2 and 1 can be wrong. That's why I'm going with Sonic 3, 11.8. Number 2, I'm going Mufasa, 12.9. Again, this is about a 50% drop. And that's where I'm thinking Sonic and Mufasa are going to hit that. Because like I said, I'm going to say it again. Kids, snow. Kids, snow. And that leaves Den of Thieves number 1 with 14.3. This is where I might just be stupid. Because maybe I'm overthinking of how Den of Thieves is going to be. Because I think the first movie got about 15 million. And it did pretty well. Like it did 80 million in its overhaul long haul. Which is fine. Which is actually pretty good actually when you think about it. But the question is, are people still interested in Den of Thieves? And I think, when's the last time there was a good action film in theaters? It's been a minute. It truly has. When I'm thinking about December, there really has been an action film. No action films that really came out, during Christmas. I'm having a struggle to think of the last action film. So I think Den of Thieves might be number 1. But again, I'm struggling with, will Den of Thieves be 1, 2, 3? I think 4 and 5 I got, but honestly, with my box office derby, I got number 2 last year. I'm afraid I'm going to start off the year pretty shittily. So here's a quick recap. Number 5, Moana 2, 7 million. Number 4, Nosferatu 7.8. Number 3, Sonic 3, 11.8. Number 2, Mufasa 12.9. And number 1, Den of Thieves 2, 14.3. And if I change these, I'm sorry, because Chase out here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things, Blue Futontopia. You Blue Futonians, take a watch of a great day. Watch us take tomorrow, week from now, month, and a year from now. Every single freak one of you. Let me know down below what the hell y'all think.